In this video series, we're going to examine how to solve and factor polynomial equations. So this first video is meant to be a refresher on how to use the factoring by grouping technique. So if we look at our first example, 8ax plus 4bx plus 4cx plus 6ay plus 3by plus 3cy, I see my first three terms, the coefficients, all have a GCF of 4, and the variables all have a GCF of x. So I can factor out of 4x and get 2a plus b plus c to remain inside. If I look at my second parentheses, the last three terms, the GCF of the coefficients is a positive 3. ay, by, cy, the GCF is a y. Factor that out, you get 2a plus b plus c. And since the parentheses match, they have that in common. So I can factor that out, 2a plus b plus c. And what remains is a 4x plus 3y. And so this is our factoring by grouping technique. And so this one's easy because we can see the pattern right away. But if we look at number 2, it's going to be a little bit harder to see the pattern. Not in the beginning. In the beginning, I have 20fy minus 16fz. I can see right away, these two, because then it switches to the variable g over here, these two have something in common. GCF of 20 and 16 is 4, and GCF of fy and fz is f. So I can factor out of 4f and get 5y minus 4z. But then when I look at my next two terms, 15gy plus 8hz, there's nothing in common. So let's move on. I have a minus 10hy minus 12gz. I mean, I can't pair these two together because the variables don't have anything in common. I can't pair these two together. I actually have to flip positions. I'm going to move this minus 12gz. I'm going to match it up next to the 15gy. And you notice numerically larger number, smaller number, larger number, smaller number. So when you move this 8hz is going to have to flip positions with it. So it's larger number minus smaller. And so this should be written, let's rewrite the last four terms as plus 15gy. These two flip positions, so it's minus 12gz minus 10hy plus 8hz. And then pair these two together. GCF of 15 and 12 is a positive 3. Of gy and gz is g. You factor that out, you're going to get 5y minus 4z. Pair up the last two. Negative 10hy plus 8hz. GCF, you have a negative 2h, which makes this positive 5y minus 4z. And now we notice our parentheses are all the same. I have 5y minus 4z, 5y minus 4z, 5y minus 4z. So I can factor that out and then look at what remains. I have 4f plus 3g minus 2h. And there is my factored polynomial. So sometimes you will have to rearrange in order to factor by grouping, and when doing that, you have to look for a pattern, a repeated pattern in the concepts.